Going on, guys? Keith from Black Quarterback Series. So we got another predictions video for this week, and I wanted to give you guys my prediction win-loss record, and we're just gonna try to keep track of it for the whole year. So last week I was 6-16, about 40%, about 40%. Almost 50%. So we'll try to do better this week with the knowledge that we have going into week one. And so let's talk about it. And so Vikings and Philadelphia. Um, This is a tough one because if the Vikings are going to be the Vikings and Philly is going to be Philly, both of them are going to be trying to give the game away in the fourth quarter. So I'm gonna go with Philly in a close one. Green Bay and Atlanta. So is our guy Jordan Love really that guy, or was it just how terrible the Bears was? If you guys do not know, go watch the quarterback school's video on the Bears offense. When I tell you their offense was terrible last week, it was awful. It was awful. So I have Green Bay. Green Bay could possibly win this game in the runaway because it's Atlanta, you know what I mean? So Vegas and the Bills. Vegas was a pseudo upset last week, but I'm going to go with the Bills just because they have more talent. Baltimore and the Bengals. Both of these teams are dealing with injuries, but the Bengals are not dealing with as many injuries as Baltimore is. It just seems like it's going to be another injured riddled Baltimore season. But I'm going to go with Baltimore in a close one. It's an NFC or AFC North showdown. Seahawks Lions. I have the Lions in a runaway. The Seahawks didn't give me anything to think that they're going to do much of anything this season. But hey, they've shown us before that they're very resilient. The Chargers and the Titans, both coming off bad losses. Titans more than the Chargers, but I'm going to pick the Chargers just because they have the better quarterback. Bears and Tampa Bay. They're essentially in two of the same positions, but for different reasons. Tampa Bay won a Super Bowl and they're rebuilding. The Bears have been terrible for 20 years. So I'm actually going to pick Tampa Bay. From what I saw, the Bears last week, I don't want no parts of picking them. At least till they prove to me that they can do something on offense. So I'm going to go with Tampa Bay. Kansas City and the Jags. I'm going with Kansas City in the runaway. I think Pat got something to prove. Kelsey is still hurt, but I expect him to play until otherwise. So I got KC in the runaway. Indianapolis and Houston. Essentially the same type of team, but I'm gonna go with the more talented quarterback. I'm gonna go with Indiana, or I'm gonna go with Indy, and the Colts to beat Houston. San Fran and the Rams. San Francisco is going to be another 40-point win. So I have San Francisco over the Rams. Then we got the Giants and the Cardinals. I think this might be another 40-point win. The Giants have something to prove, and they're a lot better than the Cardinals. Jets and Dallas. Unfortunately, this might be another 40-point win. So I'm gonna go with the Dallas line on that one. I got Dallas winning down the runaway. Washington and Denver. If Denver cannot beat Washington, I'm going to have real concerns about them going forward. So I'm going with Denver probably by 5. Miami versus New England. This might also be another 40-point loss. But Mac Jones did play well last week. So I'm going to give Mac the benefit of the doubt. This final score might be 37-24. But I got Miami winning still. New Orleans and Carolina. I got Carolina. Carolina is not talented, but they're a little bit better than New Orleans. But they also might have Carolina looking like world beaters the way that New Orleans plays. So I'm gonna go with Carolina. And then in another Monday night game, we have Cleveland and Pittsburgh. I think Cleveland is better, but I do believe in Mike Tomlin. Cleveland by 5. So that's all my picks for this week. Hopefully you enjoy this and enjoy the game tonight. Peace.